So Brad, why am I here on the side channel today?
Well, Karl, because you always talk big shit
Yes.
about how much you know about The Simpsons.
I love The Simpsons.
Yeah, and there's actually a Simpsons quiz happening at a local pub.
There is, yes.
Yeah, and obviously we want to bring you along as our ringer, but I need to make sure that you're actually telling the truth.
Okay.
So, I have here 50 trivia questions about The Simpsons.
Okay.
And I've been through and had a quick look, make sure they're not just ones that I know all the answers to, because I like The Simpsons, but I'm not obsessed like some people. So Nisha's here with me,
Hello.
and we're going to ask you questions, and let's see how well you know The Simpsons.
Let's go, and I guess play along at home, audience, if you are also, like myself, a huge fan of The Simpsons.
So let's begin. Question 1.
Okay.
It says round 1, question 1, so there might be different types of question. What is Lisa Simpson's IQ? Is it 159, 161, or 163? Why are the three answers so close together?
I don't know. I'm going to guess it's 159.
You are correct.
So it's just under 160.
Question number 2.
Yes.
What's Marge's maiden name?
Bouvier.
Correct.
Yep. Don't even need the options for these.
I could have got that one. It doesn't have any. Question 3. What is Bart's full name?
Bartholomew J. Simpson.
What's the J stand for?
I'm unsure. I don't think they mention it in the show.
Apparently they do, because it's written. It may have been like a later episode.
I don't recall then. I just know Bartholomew J. Simpson.
Bartholomew Jojo Simpson.
That must be a later episode, 'cause I don't recall Jojo Simpson.
Question 4.
Okay.
How many times has Krusty the Clown been married? 0, 5, or 15?
I want to go for 5.
It's actually 15.
That feels like a later
the
season
hell?
thing as well. I'm not liking that some of these, they feel like they're from later seasons where they're like, oh, Krusty's 8 wives.
Well, I mean, the quiz that we're going to do might reach into those later seasons.
And it'll be a bad quiz if it does. I'll be unhappy in that case.
Question 5.
Yes.
Which Prime Minister welcomed the Simpsons
Tony Blair.
to... Yeah, okay. You don't even let the people that play at home don't even get a go.
Hey, get on my level. I say after getting 2 wrong.
Oh, I know the answer to this one. Question 6. What does Moe call Marge?
Oh, Midge.
Yeah.
Hey, Midge. How's it
Yeah.
going? And then Homer walks in like, hey, Mo.
Who wrote the original Simpsons theme?
Danny Elfman.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
we did a
could've
video
got
on that.
Yeah.
So.
I feel sorry for anyone watching at home who's like, oh, maybe I can get the next question right, and Carl's answer before I've even
Well, I guess
finished
you could put it
talking.
at the bottom if you could be asked.
I feel like this one's easy as well. Question 8. What is the Simpsons' pet cat name? Pet
Snowball
cat's
2.
name. Yeah.
Guess these aren't as difficult as I thought they would be.
Well, that Krusty one's weird. I don't recall that ever being mentioned.
I think anything to do with a number of things might end up being difficult. If it
They're always
happens.
terrible in quiz night. And what year did this team win a World? It's like, I don't fucking know.
Name the animated TV show that is a segment of the Krusty the Clown show.
Itchy and Scratchy show. Or the Itchy and Scratchy and Poochie show for that one episode.
Did they put effort in for 2 questions?
Maybe, yeah. Or Worker and Parasite for that one episode, which is Matt Groening's favourite Simpsons bit.
I
Anyone's
know,
curious.
I saw the next one.
What is it?
Question 10. Clearly the hardest question of them all. Which cartoonist created The Simpsons?
Matt Groening.
Difficult!
Well, that's the. You said you scanned through this one. I think it's. I want to clarify. Like Brad said, I hate the ones where it's like name a number because they're such specific things. I've not got a mind for numbers, unfortunately.
Well, I guess we'll carry on. There's 50 questions. Maybe we can catch you out with some, hopefully, plus season 15 ones. This is true or false, round 2.
Okay,
Marge's middle name is Jacqueline, true or false?
that's true.
It is, in fact, true.
Okay, true or false? Krusty the Clown's surname is Krustofsky.
Yes, Herschel Krustofsky.
Yeah.
We've done a video on this as well.
Yeah,
The Simpsons are yellow due to a junior cartoonist's mistake, true or false?
false.
Would you like to tell people why they are yellow?
They're yellow to catch channel surfers because they visually stand out.
Homer's IQ is 99, true or false?
I believe that's false. I believe it's lower than that.
Yeah, it's 55.
Yep.
What, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh
But
my
again, that's
God.
revealed in. That's like a season 14 episode. So we're getting on like those.
Lisa has the highest IQ in her household, true or false?
I'm going to say true, but I'm guessing it could also be. I'm going to say true to my answer, but I'm going to say if it's false, it'll say like Maggie was tested in a later season, I imagine.
False Maggie does.
Yeah. Which is probably a later season episode because that's not in season 1 to 50.
Also, why does this quiz have such an IQ boner?
The Simpsons began life as a cartoon show on the Tracy Ullman Show.
True. Yep.
Yep.
It's when Homer sounded weird and he's like, let's go for frosty chocolate milkshakes.
There's a recent Halloween Treehouse of Horror episode.
Yeah, they go back and they see like old Homer.
They turn up as ghosts of the old ones and they have to redo the old voices. It was really interesting listening to Dan Castellaneta trying to do his old Homer voice.
Which he hates, yeah.
Speaking of cracks, pull up your pants, dude.
I'll crack you. What kind of afterlife is this?
Ned Flanders is a librarian. True or false?
False. He works for the Leftorium.
It is false. What did he do before the Leftorium?
They say he just works in like an office. It's never clarified, but they have him coming home from work wearing a hat.
I remember left-handed bottle openers and scissors and stuff.
Yep.
Right. God and Jesus are the only Simpsons characters with 5 fingers.
True.
Yep.
Apu's surname is Papu.
No, it's not half the
True
people
or-
that alive.
Apu Papu.
You're starting to see like the gaps in my knowledge now. Like basically, the only things I don't know are the things I literally haven't seen. And even then, I'll make an educated guess on what the answer would be, because that's what I do if I was a hack writer writing the 30th season of a TV show.
Krusty the Clown's face is white due to heart problems.
True, yes.
Round 3. What's the Simpsons home address?
742 Evergreen Terrace.
Yep.
So that's a number that I do know. I know that one.
What state is the Simpsons based in?
We don't know. It's never established.
Well, there's an answer.
I think they do mention it, but we don't know.
I thought it was a different...
It's always a running gag though, because they always say like, here are the states that border Springfield, and it's like, a completely illogical set.
It says Oregon, but I thought it was Illinois. I'm sure.
I've always figured it's been a running gag. So unless they specifically establish, I think maybe in the Simpsons movie they might, like as our fan remark, but
Which actress provided the voice of Maggie's first words?
oh man, what's the name now? Really famous actress. It's not Julia Childs. It's a really famous actress. It's gonna piss me off. Nope, I've not got it.
Do you want a clue?
No, go on.
Elizabeth Taylor.
There we go. And that's the reason they got John Waters in the Homer's phobia episode. He said, if it's good enough for her, it's good enough for me.
What is the name of Apu's wife?
Manjula.
Yep.
I would have known that one. What is the name of the principal at Springfield Elementary School?
Seymour Skinner.
Why is that a question? Oh, no.
Armin Tanzarian.
That's
his real name.
No, don't even bring it up.
Hey, if they're bringing up shit from later seasons, his name is Armin Tanzarian. That's a trick question.
In which episode does Bart take over the school?
Like 5 of them? There's like 5 episodes with that plot line?
An episode, just an episode name.
I don't recall, no.
Bart stops to smell the Roosevelts.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I guess that's a type of question I'm not very good at. Name one of 300 episodes?
Don't worry, you'll recover on this next one.
This is a really hit or miss quiz.
What are the names of Ned Flanders' sons?
Rod and or Todd.
And
Rodula and Todula.
Rock and or roll.
It's that one in it of, it's like, can I borrow some money, Ned? It's like, yeah, but only because you didn't out Rod and Todd. And it's just the smash cut to them both with like the Chuckle Brothers mustaches chopping wood.
what colour is the Simpsons' iconic sofa?
Oh, it's brown.
That's not the answer on here.
Is it not?
Does it say orange?
It's orange.
Oh, come on!
Orange.
Orange.
So it's dark orange. It's burnt orange.
What is the name of Homer's mum? See him shuffling through his filing cabinet.
Yeah! She does have a name. I keep thinking of Marge's mum.
She does have a name.
She does have a name, yeah. Oh no, this is like, oh no, the thing is I know it. But I don't have it to mind. So what is it?
Mona.
Mona, yeah. As soon as I saw you, as soon as I went M on Mona, damn it! So I just saw your mouth like, Mona!
So what colour is Lisa's saxophone in the intro? I think it might be
it
talking
blue?
about like, yeah.
Yeah.
Might be like the original. Is that it's blue in the original, like the old?
Yeah,
series,
because
isn't it?
like they had to like use primary colours to make everything stand out. Because like, her holding a yellow saxophone. There's not much detail in that original intro.
Yeah.
We're now on to round 4.
Yep.
What is the name of Principal Skinner's mother?
Ooh.
Not very good at mums, are you, Karl?
No, because I know what she says. It means lamb of God. It's not Agatha?
Close.
Ooh.
Nope. It's gone.
Agnes.
That's it, yeah.
You got the ag.
Because I know the joke that she says, like, because there's a bit where Marge, like, the episode where she makes the pretzels,
Yeah.
where she's, like, saying goodbye, like, bye, Helen, bye to all the other people, and things. She looks and goes, my name's Agnes. It means lamb. Lamb of God. Get out. That's it. I remember the joke, but I don't remember the line. It's like, oh.
Oh, my name is Agnes, and you know it's Agnes. It means lamb. Lamb of God.
What type of primate does Lisa refer to Homer as in the episode Lisa's Substitute?
Ah. It's called like a gorilla, is it?
Incorrect.
Oh, I want to try and remember this.
I think I do remember this episode.
She calls him like you big dumb ape, I think, something like that.
I feel like she screams it at him, doesn't she?
Yeah,
like,
I can't remember the top of my head.
baboon.
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 Oh yeah, 'cause she's like, Babu! Babu! Oh, I should remember. That's it. Now you said it, I remember it.
Baboon, 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 baboon!
What is Marge's pet name for Homer?
Homie.
I was just like, what? That was like the easiest one.
It's going to be something more interesting.
Homie.
We might forget that. That's it. Like, there's detail. I forgot like Homer's mum's name.
What profession does Julius Hibbert have?
He's a doctor. I guess technically he's like the most skilled doctor ever because he does all the surgery and he's a paediatrician and an obstetrician. He's like theoretically the most like skilled like Dr. House ain't got shit on Dr. Hibbert.
He's also got my favourite quote in all of The Simpsons. I'm sure you know which one it is.
It's that.
We're too late. He's dead.
No, my favourite is, oh, I bet you've never even looked in a mirror. Boom! Just punches the child. He's just like the completely stone-faced look through like the empty frame. Just punches the child.
Who is Robert Underdunk Terwilliger, better known as?
Oh, Sideshow Bob.
Yeah.
Which former president's wife once said, "The Simpsons is the dumbest thing I've ever seen"?
I think it's George Bush's wife. It was like one. I think it was the Bushes who said it. Yeah.
Barbara Bush.
Yeah, that's why they appear in an episode, and that they make her super nice, and she likes Bart.
Who did Bart relentlessly phone prank?
Mo Sitzlak.
Oh, they're difficult.
It's so hit and miss.
Yeah, like some of them are really difficult, like specific numbers, like Lisa's IQ. So I know it's high, but the specific number.
You know, at the end of the video, I've got an idea. I'll present it when we finish.
Okay.
Which song featured backing vocals from Michael Jackson and reached #1 in the UK charts in 1991?
Do the Batman, which he wrote as a gift to The Simpsons because he's a fan. So he basically said, I want to write a #1 hit for Bart Simpson. And the creator of Simpsons was like, what do you mean? It's like, I like Bart Simpson. I want to write a #1 hit for Bart Simpson. And he wrote Do the Batman and did the backing vocals. And it was a #1 hit. So he was a man of his word.
You know, it's not as good as though. Lisa, it's your birthday.
Which wasn't Michael Jackson.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, he didn't do the singing voice. He did the voice of the character who's like, you know, based on Michael Jackson, but he didn't do the singing. That was his official voice double, which he did as a joke on his brothers.
I feel so sorry for whoever the official voice double is. I mean, obviously they've still had
They
a
were
decent
so good,
career,
yeah.
But like, if they sound exactly like a famous singer, why are they not a famous singer?
Because they sound like someone who's already famous.
Can't have two. Can't have two.
It's like, you know, session musicians, isn't it? It's like, you know, they're probably better guitarists than half the people in the charts, but...
Oh, most difficult question so far. Are you ready?
Okay.
Name the popular convenience store in the
Quickie
show.
Mart. The Quickie Mart. I think I'm doing quite well.
Well, you are, but that's because most of the questions are shit.
Which teacher does Principal Skinner marry?
Edna Krabappel. I was thrown off them. I was like, that's too easy.
All right, we're going to do a different version of the final round because asking the questions isn't working very well.
Okay.
So, what we're going to do is, I'm going to ask the question. Before you can answer, Nisha gets to answer.
Oh no.
You only get the point if she doesn't get the answer.
Okay, so you're asking like someone who has a more casual basis for knowing The Simpsons.
And round 5 is guess the character by the quote.
Okay.
Okay, so quote 1. Stupid Flanders.
Homer.
Yeah. Why is it
Not
stupid? Why is it not stupid sexy Flanders?
Stupid sexy Flanders.
No, this isn't that difficult, to be fair. Now I'm looking down the list. I may as well just do speed round for this. Hi diddly ho.
Ned.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. Wait, hold on.
This would have been more better if you walked in front of the camera as well, I think.
I can't. I don't know. It's not Marge, is it?
Squeaky voice teen.
Mo.
What? I thought it was the squeaky voice teen who was like, oh no! I dropped my watch in the fryer! Oh! Oh! Because he's like, oh jeez, oh no!
No, I've got Mo Sizzlack down. I guess.
I guess he must say that a bit, but I was just thinking, like,
Very generic.
yeah,
words.
that's what I was thinking, like, squeaky voice teen where it's like, oh no! Or maybe old Gil.
Excellent.
Mr. Burns.
Yes. I never thought you'd ask.
I don't know. Mr. Smithers. I don't know.
It is Smithers.
Oh.
But I thought they were looking at.
That's what I mean, that sounds like a line that any character could have said.
Like, the whole point of doing a quote section is you either do a memorable quote or a well-known catchphrase.
Yeah.
You don't do a random ass line of dialogue.
That's what I mean. Like, actually, I'm guessing at some point Bart said that. It's like excellent is a catchphrase, but I'm guessing Homer.
Like, this one works. Hey, hey, kids.
Krusty.
Yeah. But then the next one, Glavin. Oh, I guess it's
Glavin,
pronounced differently, yeah. Glavin.
If we say it like that,
Oh,
yeah, she's gonna get
what's
it
his
immediately.
name? What's his name? That? Oh no.
Come on,
Farnsworth.
give you a chance to steal.
Oh. Oh no.
You get a chance to steal.
Yeah, go on.
Professor Frink.
That's
Yes.
it. I was thinking it's Inks.
Do you have a full name?
He does, but I don't recall it.
Ha ha. Alright, I see. When I read it, I was like,
now
what's that quote?
Hey everyone, it's that kid who likes to laugh. Let's all point and laugh at him.
I need to not say it with the cadence of the line.
Yeah.
But I can't. Thank you. Come again.
The thing is, if you say that, you get in trouble. You don't want to be getting cancelled, Brad, for saying it the way they say it in the show.
Yeah, poo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Duffman.
Yes.
So clearly not a difficult.
That's the
quiz.
one like, oh yeah, Duffman can never die. Only the guys who play him can. So what's your idea? Because I'm going to say, I think I did all right. Maybe there'll be a running tally somewhere on screen right now. But that's the thing about a quiz about a show as popular as The Simpsons, especially as one as long running, of like fans like myself, which I think constitutes a large percentage of people who would go to something like a Simpsons quiz.
Yeah.
I stopped watching after like the 15th season, and there are 15 more seasons after that, and they're all bad. So what's your idea then for the?
Well, I've always meant to do a full rewatch of The Simpsons.
Okay.
So pick a point up to which you think you would know it well. Which season?
Just season 9. Season 9 is like generally considered like the cut-off point. I still think some good episodes after season 9, but season 9, like 7 to 9, is like that legendary run where every fucking episode is solid gold.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write you a quiz.
Okay, we're going to do a redux. You're going to actually ask me some deep lore.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to pick questions of a different difficulty, and we'll come up with a more fun way to do it than just a question and answers.
Okay.
So obviously by going through those specific seasons, I'm going to do some deep pulls.
Okay.
So depending on how fresh your knowledge is, maybe you'd also want to give it a rewatch.
I'm always watching Simpsons in the background, and one thing that watching The Simpsons has just given me appreciation. I was like, man, Rick and Morty fucking sucks ass. Like, Rick and Morty's in its 4th season. Every season has 10 episodes. They didn't make it to the 2nd season before they started having like fucking clanger episodes that suck. The Simpsons had like 300 episodes that are all perfect. They had like 10 straight years of 20 episode seasons where every single one is solid gold. And it just gives me such an appreciation for like how good and how much of like, just a phenomenon The Simpsons was. Because like even like rewatching Futurama, which is like, as good as The Simpsons in some like, brief spells and sometimes better, they still have like a few like misses here and there. Simpsons just had, like I said, the run. Like season 5 to 9, like if you want to go for like the first couple where they would find their feet, but like just like 100 straight episodes of just complete flawless television. Even like go to a later season where people don't like them, like the Armin Tanzarian episode. Like there's generally seems like that's where the Simpsons died. There are still like 2 more seasons after that of pretty fucking good episodes. And I don't consider that, I think in my head the end of The Simpsons is the Behind the Laughter episode. because that's the one where they break the fourth wall, and they talk about at the end of like, so what's next for the Simpsons? And they start making up crazy shit like superpowers. Did someone say long lost triplets and stuff like that? And like marriage after marriage after marriage after marriage, like Selma Bouvier. And then they actually do some of the things in that joke about what the Simpsons will do to cling to relevancy again.
I remember in an old Fat Fiend video, you mentioned that one of the episodes that ended it for you was the Tony Hawk one.
Yeah, because
when he turned up as a Tony Hawk.
as opposed to a character. Because even like when they did have celebrities in, the celebrities would... One of the things that I really liked about The Simpsons is that they got celebrities to play against their character.
Yeah.
And you'll see that, like, I forget which episode it was, which one I watched recently. I think it's the Do What You Feel Festival, where they have James Brown. And James Brown turns up and he sings, but then he just inexplicably has knowledge about stage construction. It's like, hey, this stage wasn't double bolted. That's one of the things like I think differentiates early Simpsons. Like even when they had celebrities playing themselves, the celebrity would do something really unexpected for their character.
I'm a big proponent of the idea that they should age up those characters and then make
should
new
kill 'em.
stories.
The Simpsons, all they should make is Treehouse of Horror and parodies. They should only do Simpsons episodes that are parodies of other things and Treehouse of Horror episodes.
I think that's the problem I have with a lot of those shows that go on too long. It's like, especially with cartoons where they stay the same age, because like the floating timeline isn't that much of an issue. Like I don't really care that much about that.
Yeah,
it does mess up the past, but it's the idea that they don't age them up and do different things with the characters.
It's more that it's just the characters, like the Simpsons aren't relevant anymore. 'Cause remember when like one thing people don't maybe realise, because they've been around for so long, is the Simpsons back in the day was really like edgy. It was really like revolutionary in terms of the things they were showing, like a nuclear family that argue. But as time has gone on, they've lost that edge because they're no longer like, punching up at like, the established hierarchy of like what pop culture is, because they are the established hierarchy of what pop culture. And you get to see that. I think the example I like to use is they have an episode like really early in The Simpsons, like relatively, where they have Krusty try and go back to do stand-up. Yeah. And that's where they have like really like cringy moment when he goes on stage and does like the racist Chinese stereotype. And you have like the comedians in the episode like go, that's just not cool, man. That's just not what comedy is anymore. And Krusty realises that, we've got to move on from those like racist stereotypes that, could fall back on 20, 30 years earlier. 5 episodes later in that very season is the Apu Gets Married episode, where the 90% of the episode is Hank Azaria doing a racist mocking stereotype. And it's one of those things like, and you go back now, you look back with like, the gift of hindsight of like, oh yeah. Like, the thing they were fighting against, they didn't realize they were doing it. Yeah. Because they were so entrenched in like the culture of the time. And you even have like people still working on The Simpsons, like fighting back against it. Like you had when they like wrote out Apu, because people are like, it's kind of racist to have a white guy doing a racist mocking Asian accent. And they have a moment where like, some people will just never let things go. I think Marge says it, even though they probably should, and looks at a picture of Apu.
Anyway, let us know in the comments. Let us know in the comments how you did in the quiz. Obviously, Karl stole a lot of the time for the answers, but if you would have known an answer, feel free to count it as a point.
Yeah.
And let us know if you would have done better than Karl.
Probably.
Yeah. Or just lie about it.
But the thing is, everyone's like, I got all of them.
Yeah.
My penis is bigger than Karl's penis.